Men over 60. 3 essential fruits for boosting energy, performance, and vitality. Health Aura. Know it right. Live it light. What if the secret to feeling like yourself again was hiding in your fruit bowl all along? Think about it. When was the last time you woke up feeling sharp, energized, and ready to take on the day? If you're over 60 and find your energy fading, mornings dragging, or motivation slipping, you're not alone. But here's the good news. It might not be your age. It might be what's missing from your plate. Here's the twist. Researchers are discovering that 3 everyday fruits, one red, one green, and one yellow, may have the natural power to support testosterone, enhance blood flow, and reignite that inner spark. No prescriptions, no side effects, just real, simple food working with your body, not against it. These fruits aren't exotic, expensive, or hard to find. In fact, you've probably passed them in the grocery store countless times without a second thought. But when combined the right way, they've been linked to better energy, confidence, and vitality, helping men feel younger, stronger, and more alive. So here's the real question. What if tomorrow morning could feel like it did 10 years ago, just because of what you eat today? It's not magic. It's nourishment. It's nature. 1. The silent superfruit. Why pomegranate may be every man's secret to strength after 60. There's a quiet revolution happening in men's health, and it starts not in a lab or pharmacy, but in the produce aisle. It isn't some exotic miracle powder or trendy supplement with a flashy name. It's an ancient, ruby-red fruit that has been whispered about in scientific circles for its incredible ability to restore what time slowly takes away. The fruit? Pomegranate. If you're a man over 60, or if you care about one, this might be one of the most important health shifts you can make. Why? Because aging isn't just about the number on your birthday cake. It's about blood flow. And poor circulation lies at the heart of many male issues. Low energy, reduced confidence, interrupted sleep, prostate discomfort, and yes, even intimacy problems. Let me tell you about George. He was 72, sharp-minded, but weary. When he sat down in my office, he sighed and said words I've heard from far too many men. "Doc, I'm not the man I used to be." His energy was fading. His sense of vitality felt like it had slipped away quietly in the night. And intimacy? It had become a memory he didn't talk about. But his eyes said enough. Like many men his age, George thought this was just part of aging. What he didn't realize was that it wasn't time that had slowed him down. It was circulation. Healthy blood flow is the engine of male vitality. It fuels your heart, your brain, your muscles, and yes, your ability to perform and feel connected in your most personal moments. And the secret to supporting it doesn't lie in prescriptions or surgery. It lies in the juice of one powerful fruit. Pomegranate has been revered for centuries, from ancient Egypt to the Far East, symbolizing vitality, strength, and even fertility. Today, science is catching up with that symbolism. Pomegranate is packed with polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that support arterial flexibility, boost nitric oxide levels, and help the blood flow freely where it needs to go most. Nitric oxide is crucial. It helps your blood vessels relax and expand. Think of it as nature's way of keeping the highways of your body clear and open. Without it, circulation slows, tissues weaken, and performance fades. A remarkable clinical study showed that older men who drank just a small amount of pure pomegranate juice daily experienced noticeable improvements in firmness and stamina in just 2 weeks. That's right, 2 weeks. No side effects, no prescriptions, just the body waking up and remembering what it was built to do. But pomegranate doesn't stop there. It's a triple threat for men's health. It reduces inflammation, the slow-burning fire that silently ages the body. It combats oxidative stress, protecting cells from damage. And it supports the prostate, easing the pressure that causes nighttime bathroom trips and persistent discomfort. George took the advice to heart. Every morning, he started his day with 6 ounces of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. That was it. No complicated routines, no expensive treatments. When he walked back into my office 2 weeks later, I noticed it immediately. He stood taller. His eyes were brighter. His energy had returned, not in a dramatic Hollywood way, but in the steady, quiet confidence of a man who had reclaimed something deeply personal. He even joked that his wife had been giving him new kinds of looks again. That's not hype. That's biology restored through fruit. Pomegranate isn't loud. It doesn't scream for attention on pharmacy shelves or promise miracles in 24 hours. What it does offer is something far more valuable: sustainable support for your most vital systems. Your heart, your blood vessels, your prostate, your performance. If you've been feeling a little slower in the mornings, if intimacy feels like a chapter that's closed, if confidence is quietly slipping away, don't reach for the pills right away. Reach for pomegranate. It's nature's way of saying, you're not done yet. 2. Unlocking vitality. The green fruit that reawakens testosterone. Naturally, at first glance, it's just a fruit. Quiet, green, creamy, nothing flashy. You've likely passed by it countless times at the grocery store without a second thought. But for men over 60, especially those feeling a silent decline in energy, drive, or confidence, this fruit could be a turning point. Because the truth is, what many men chalk up to just aging is often a quiet hormonal shift, specifically, a drop in testosterone. And while the world rushes to sell you injections, patches, or expensive clinic programs, there's a simpler, more powerful solution hiding in plain sight. This unassuming green fruit is a nutritional powerhouse, packed with the essential building blocks your body needs to support healthy testosterone production. It's rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind your body craves to manufacture hormones. It's loaded with magnesium and zinc, 2 minerals deeply linked to male hormone balance. And perhaps most crucially, avocados deliver a generous dose of vitamin B6, which helps keep cortisol, the stress hormone that sabotages testosterone, firmly in check. Take Harold, for example. He was 68, active, healthy by most standards, but something had dimmed. "I just don't feel like a man anymore," he confided one morning, voice low with frustration. He wasn't talking about ego. He was talking about energy, drive, purpose. That quiet fire that pushes a man forward in life. It was fading. He wasn't alone. Most men begin to feel this shift around middle age, and it intensifies after 60. It doesn't just affect intimacy. It touches every part of your life. Your sleep, your mood, your motivation, your sense of self. But when Harold started eating just half an avocado every morning, on toast, in his eggs, or sliced over salad, things began to shift. Within a week, his energy returned. He felt more grounded, more engaged. His sleep deepened, his mood lifted, and his confidence, once buried, began to rise again. Testosterone is more than a hormone. It's a feeling. It's the spark in your belly when the day begins. It's the strength in your grip, the clarity in your decisions, the fire in your eyes when you look at your partner. And avocados help fuel that fire, naturally, powerfully, and sustainably. No needles. No prescriptions. Just real food that speaks your body's biological language. They're also a rich source of potassium, a mineral that helps regulate blood pressure and support heart health, two key players in male performance and overall vitality. The body thrives on simplicity. When you give it what it needs, it responds. Avocados deliver clean, supportive fuel for hormone production. When paired with just a few lifestyle shifts, better sleep, light daily movement, even just 5 minutes of deep breathing, you can create a hormonal environment that works with you, not against you. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming vitality. The man who feels alive again. The man who moves with purpose, who speaks with confidence, who wakes up with clarity and calm. What I love about the avocado isn't just what it does, it's how simple it is. No complex plan, no monthly subscription, just half a fruit a day. Add it to breakfast, blend it into a smoothie, slice it over your salad. However you choose to eat it, you're sending a powerful message to your body. We're not done yet. Because testosterone isn't just the engine. It's the driver behind your motivation, resilience, and desire to fully live. Avocados? They're the spark. And that quiet fire you thought was gone? It's still there. It just needed the right fuel. 3. The banana breakthrough, the simple morning habit. Every man over 60 needs for lasting energy. There's a certain spark that defines our sense of vitality. The deep, cellular energy that powers our thoughts, movements, and purpose. For many men over 60, that energy begins to fade. Not because of laziness or aging alone, but because the body is gradually running on an empty tank. What most don't realize is that restoring this energy doesn't require drastic diets or expensive supplements. Sometimes, the solution is as humble and accessible as a banana. I remember working with Walter, a 73-year-old retired school principal, a proud father, once active and full of drive, but when he came into my office, he seemed worn down. He told me, "Doc, I'm tired all the time. Not just physically, mentally, spiritually. I wake up already drained." It wasn't depression. It was depletion. When I asked what he had for breakfast, he replied, "I usually skip it. Maybe a cup of coffee." That right there was the clue. After 60, the body doesn't bounce back the way it used to. It needs specific fuel to activate its systems, fuel that speaks to the heart, brain, blood vessels, and cells. That's where the banana shines. Most people overlook it as basic, but it's a powerhouse. Rich in potassium, magnesium, and B vitamins, a banana does far more than just prevent muscle cramps. These nutrients support blood flow, regulate nerves, balance blood sugar, and enhance cellular energy where it matters most. When Walter started eating a banana with a spoonful of nut butter and a glass of water each morning, he noticed the shift within days. "It's not just more energy," he told me, "it's stable energy. I'm not crashing before lunch." That's because bananas help regulate blood sugar, ease stress through tryptophan, a precursor to serotonin, and support consistent energy release. Potassium plays a key role in artery health and blood pressure regulation. Stronger circulation means better oxygen flow to muscles, the brain, and yes, even those parts of the body tied to physical performance and intimacy. For many older men, weak circulation means weakness across the board. A banana a day helps address that naturally. And the best part? It's effortless. No pills, no prep, no guesswork. It travels well, digests easily, and fits into any routine. For men over 60 looking to regain consistency, it's not about changing everything. It's about building one solid habit at a time. Walter didn't transform his life overnight. He just started with one banana a day. 2 weeks later, his wife called to thank me, not just for the fruit, but for bringing back the man she remembered. Energy is the foundation of everything: movement, memory, mood, motivation. Without it, nothing works. But when you rebuild it, even in small steps, everything starts to flow again. Sometimes, the most powerful fix isn't hidden in a supplement bottle. It's sitting in your fruit bowl. One banana, every morning, a simple step toward lasting energy, better circulation, and a stronger version of yourself. 4. The daily fruit ritual that rebuilds a man from within. What if true transformation didn't start with a pill, a gym membership, or a complex regimen, but with 3 simple fruits repeated day after day in a rhythm your body intuitively understands? Pomegranate, avocado, banana. When these 3 fruits are combined consistently, something powerful begins to happen. Not overnight, not with a dramatic jolt, but quietly, steadily, and deeply. This isn't just nutrition. It's restoration. It's a return to a strength, confidence, and vitality that many men thought was long gone. But it's not gone. It's just been buried under stress, poor habits, and years of disconnect between what the body truly needs and what it's been given. This simple trio, pomegranate, avocado, banana, works synergistically, like gears in a well-oiled machine, each one filling a critical gap in the aging male body. Pomegranate, the lifeblood of circulation. With every sip or bite of pomegranate, you flood your arteries with support. It boosts nitric oxide production, helps clear plaque, and improves blood flow, not only to the heart, but throughout the body. Better circulation means more oxygen to your brain, more stamina during the day, and more reliability where it matters most at night. It also supports prostate health, which becomes a silent concern for many men after 60. Avocado, fuel for your hormones. This creamy powerhouse is rich in healthy fats and vital nutrients that nourish your endocrine system, especially your testosterone. When testosterone declines, so does motivation, muscle tone, drive, and mental clarity. But the solution isn't synthetic hormones. It's giving your body the raw materials to restore itself naturally. Avocados provide the cholesterol backbone needed to produce testosterone, but they do so without stress or inflammation. They create hormonal balance that builds resilience, not dependence. Banana, sustained energy, calm focus. Often overlooked as just a snack, bananas are actually a critical energy stabilizer. With potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6, they help regulate blood pressure, support heart function, and maintain steady energy levels. Bananas keep your nervous system calm, improve focus, and smooth out the highs and lows that become more common with age. They're nature's way of helping you show up with clarity and calm. This isn't about magic. It's about biology. When circulation, hormones, and energy come into harmony, your body naturally begins to rebuild. You sleep better. You digest more efficiently. You think sharper. You feel more engaged, not only with your partner but with your purpose. One of my patients, Richard, 69, said something that stuck with me. I didn't just feel better. I felt back. Like my body remembered what it was made to do. That's the essence of this daily ritual. It's not about becoming young again. It's about returning to your design. You don't need powders, potions, or expensive biohacks. You need food, real food, whole food, delivered with consistency and intention. You need to eat like you're rebuilding, not just surviving. Because every time you do, your body listens, and it responds. Start small. Start today. Maybe it begins with adding a banana to your breakfast, or slicing avocado onto your lunch, or sipping pomegranate juice in the afternoon. It doesn't need to be complicated. What matters is rhythm, routine, repetition, the daily signal that says, I'm ready to come back. And here's the beautiful truth. It's never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, or even older, when you begin feeding your body the way it was meant to be fed, it responds faster than you think. Because strength doesn't come from age, it comes from alignment. And when your blood, your hormones, and your energy are working together again, you don't just feel better. You feel like you. And that, more than anything, is the beginning of real transformation. So if something in this message stirred something in you, don't let it fade away. Let it be the beginning of a shift. Not next week, not someday, but now. Because the truth is, you're not running out of time, you're running out of excuses. This is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming fully yourself again. The strength you thought was gone isn't gone. It's just been waiting for you to take the first step. Add those 3 simple foods to your day. Move with intention. Breathe deeper. Sleep better. Speak clearer. And each day, build momentum, not by chasing youth, but by reclaiming vitality. When you nourish your body, your mind begins to follow. When you take care of your energy, your purpose sharpens. When you start acting like the man you still are, the world starts responding to you differently. Because you're different. This isn't the final chapter. It's a powerful new one, and you get to write it. So if this spoke to you, if it reminded you of what you're still capable of, make sure you like this video, follow this channel, and keep showing up for yourself. Your story isn't over. It's just getting interesting.